with.
His name appears on a number of intersection corners in downtown Los Angeles. From Bunker Hill to near the Civic Center, you will see Ira Yellin Square on these signs. 11 years ago, Channel 9 spoke at length with Ira Yellin about his dreams for downtown. He had bought and refurbished the spectacular Bradbury Building, a 19th century jewel that is filled with tenants today after lying dormant for decades. He also bought the famous Grand Central Market right across the street, and we've already seen what he did with the Water Department building next door to that. Ira Yellin was positive that this city would change.
We're taking all of these wonderful resources and using them in a variety of ways for housing, for retail, for food, and we think we're going to make an eclectic, interesting urban environment for people who want a little bit of a different lifestyle in Los Angeles.
Part of it was that Ira always loved this area, and he loved Grand Central Market. And I think we all looked at Grand Central as a community. If you walk out on the street in this area, you always see someone you know. And I think he thought that that could be something that a residential community would complement. And I think when the economy had the downturn and we sort of abandoned the office space use, we thought that residential, I mean, a lot of people thought we were totally crazy thinking of putting residential at 3rd and Broadway because it had been sort of a dead area for so long. And Ira just had the vision to know that if we created more of a community as a part of Grand Central Market, that it would work. He somehow just was willing to take that risk.
His company still does business out of the old Bradbury Building, now operated by Ann Peaks, who still can't believe that Ira Yellin died 2 years ago from lung cancer. A 62-year-old man, health conscious, and a non-smoker.
I think he would be very proud, and I really do think he was the start of the residential component of the historic core coming back. And I feel very proud to have known him, and I think Mrs. Yellin is continuing his vision.
Yellin had known his wife, Adele, from the time they were both 15 years old, and she also is still involved with his downtown dreams.
He always felt that the historic core had to come back to life, or LA would, it was just a conglomeration of little individual communities. He always believed that when an inner city is rotting, that the whole city is rotting away. And he felt that the only way to revitalize all of LA was to bring the historic core back.
Ira Yellin did exactly that. His Grand Central Market is part of the success story. For 90 years, it has never had a bad day. The Bradbury is fully leased after his renovation of the structure, and you've seen what Yellin did to the old Water Department headquarters. His wife, Adele, knew that he was very proud of his work.
It's such a thrill to see it all happening, and I must say that Ira in the last year of his life talked about the irony of seeing really everything change, come together, and that he wouldn't be here to see it all to fruition, but he just knew that it had started, that it was the concept of downtown had galvanized support, and people committed to coming downtown, and he was thrilled. He was just thrilled and at peace. He felt so excited for the city and sort of happy with the work he had done.
Ira Yellin saw the emergence of downtown. He got to know the next wave of risk-taking owners like Tom Gilmore. But Ira Yellin had the good sense that this would take a long time to revitalize. He told us that 11 years ago, long before he had any health problems. He stated that he knew his dream may never be realized by him.
I love downtown Los Angeles. I believe in it, and I think we're going to create a great city here. You know, it'll start pulling together in the latter stages of my life, ultimately. I won't be here to see the potential of this city, but I'm convinced that we will have a great urban center for my children and grandchildren.
Ira Yellin died on the 1-year anniversary of the 9/11 attacks. He's been gone now for 2 years.